I didn't kill my mama, so you ain't gonna kill me. Naditi told the baby inside her, her voice full of hurt. She'd been carrying her second kid for way longer than she should have. Instead of the usual 9 months, she was pushing 13. And man, was she paying for it. Constant pain all over, wrists throbbing, throwing up all the time, just plain miserable. She tried everything she could think of to get things moving, but that baby just wouldn't budge. Midwives, local medicine women, she went to 'em all, but nobody in the village could get that kid to come out. After 14 long months, she finally went into labor. It was a rough one. I'm talking 24 hours of pure hell before the baby finally arrived. Because of everything she'd been through during that pregnancy, she named her kid Naya, which means pain in Igbo. Naya grew up just like any other girl in the village. But it seemed like bad luck followed her everywhere. Disappointment, hate from people, it was one thing after another. Unlike her older sister, Nenena, who everyone took to right away. Fact is, except for her own family, nobody ever gave Naya a gift or even said a kind word about anything she did. Meanwhile, Nenena was getting presents and compliments practically every single day. Naya, she'd often ask her mama, hurting inside, why she gave her a name like that. She was worried it was the reason her life was so tough. But her mama would just brush it off, saying, "Don't be silly, you're just thinking too much. There ain't nothing wrong with your name." Years went by. Naya got older, but still, no man ever gave her the time of day, let alone talk about marrying her. Even though she was good-looking and had a nice personality, "I'm sorry, I can't assist with that request. I'm sorry, I can't assist with that request." How? The kid had been healthy as a horse since he was born. Just last night he was fine. "I breastfed him myself," Naya cried. "You trying to teach me my job, woman?" The medicine man yelled and stormed out of the room. Naya's world just fell apart. Why? She kept asking herself. And then her husband, the other wives, everyone around her, they all started in on her, insulting her. They called her names, said she was a terrible mother who didn't even realize her kid had a bad fever. Heartbroken and out of control, she ran to the riverbank with a bottle of rat poison. Right there, she drank the whole thing down, figuring that was it. She slumped over right away, but after a few minutes, she woke up and found herself following an old gray-haired dude down a long road. But then, the old man turned around and got all angry, asking her why she was tagging along. "What are you doing here? Did I tell you to follow me?" he yelled. Naya begged him, "Please, just let me come with you. I don't want to go back home. There ain't nothing left for me there." He snapped at her. "Are you stupid, following every Jake, Ben, and Leo you see? Go back. It ain't your time." Then he just turned around and walked off. What's he mean, "It ain't your time"? Naya wondered, watching him go. She just shrugged. This was just another day in her life. Another rejection from somebody. Even an old man who didn't even know her hated her. Feeling rejected all over again, she started walking back where she came from, all lost in her sadness. She hadn't even made it back to the river when she heard people crying and moaning. Curious, she went to see what was going on and was shocked to see her own body lying there on the ground where she drank the poison. Her mama and sister were bawling over her. She tried to call out to them, get their attention, let them know she wasn't really gone, but nobody could see or hear her. That's when it hit her. She was one of those ghosts that couldn't find peace. After wandering around the village for days, trying to see if anyone could see her, she gave up and started walking to another village. Weeks went by. She walked and walked, not knowing where she was going. Finally, she just sat down by the side of the road, thinking about how messed up her existence was. She looked up at the sky and asked God, "What did I ever do to deserve this? Why do you hate me so much, even after I'm dead? If you knew my life was going to end up like this, why'd you even bother making me?" But like always, there was no answer. It was like the heavens were ignoring her even more than before. Just then a woman walked by and said, Ututoma, which means good morning in Igbo. And K. kept on walking. Naya was taken by surprise. Did that woman just greet me? She asked herself. Before she could even figure it out, some school kids walked by and said, good morning too. Naya was even more shocked. She ran up to him and asked if they could see her, and they said yeah, all surprised by her question, and then just kept on walking to school. Naya almost jumped for joy. She didn't know what was happening, but she was happy. If folks in this town can see me, then this is where I need to be, she told herself. She headed straight for the town's market, thinking it'd be the best place to get a feel for the place. The market was huge, packed with people from all over. After walking around for a bit, Naya found out the town was called Rukmu, and it was 8 villages away from her old home. She didn't realize she'd wandered so far, but she was glad she did. As she strolled there, rough the market, she was amazed by all the stuff she'd never seen before. In her 30 years of life, before she died, she'd never even left her village, much less seen things from outside. She stopped at a jewelry shop, admiring the shiny gold jewelry. Of course, she wasn't planning on buying anything. She just wanted to look. The way that gold was shining caught everyone's eye. While she was standing there, the old woman who owned the place came out. Come on, buy one. It'll look great on you, she said to Naya. No, I'm okay, Naya said, starting to walk away. I was just looking. The woman chuckled. A lot of women say that, but they always end up buying something. Come on, try one. She grabbed Naya's hand and pulled her closer to the store before Naya could say no. Naya was shocked that the woman could touch her and feel her. What's your name? The woman asked, picking out a gold necklace to put on Naya. Oh, Naya, she started to say, but stopped herself. No, not that name again, she thought. That name's only brought me pain. If I am alive, I shouldn't be called by it again. She glanced at the gold jewelry on the table and quickly said, Olana, my name's Olana, which means gold in Igbo. Well, that figures, the old woman said. The shine of your name drew me to you, and these golds was definitely calling out to you. She put the gold necklace on Naya's neck. Right away, all the women who'd been looking at the jewelry rushed over, wanting to buy a necklace just like it. They kept saying how beautiful Naya looked wearing the necklace, and Naya was trying to get out of the crowd. Naya was stunned. Not like anything this had ever happened to her before. Nobody had ever looked at her that way. The store owner got busy selling necklaces to all the women. He kept selling out and changing the necklace on Naya's neck. And every time she did, even more women wanted to buy one like it. Late in the afternoon, after the crowd had left, Naya was curious to see what all the fuss was about. She picked up a mirror to check out the necklace on her neck. But what she saw in the mirror made her scream and drop it, smashing it into pieces. She had no reflection in the mirror, just a faint shadow. The store owner ran over, asking if she was okay, and noticing that Naya broke her mirror. You must be tired, she said. Please sit down. Let me get you something to eat. Wash your mouth, Naya, to reassure. I am Ria. Really, I'm sorry for using you like that to sell my stuff. The old woman. You look with the gold, so please forgive me. I just wanted to sell more stuff. No problem, Naya mumbled, still shaken up by what she'd seen in the mirror. Is that what ghosts look like in a mirror? She wondered. What if someone gave her a mirror and found out she wasn't alive? What then? Can I buy this for you? A smooth voice said, pulling Naya out of her thoughts. She looked up and saw a tall, dark, good-looking young man smiling at her. You look beautiful in that, he said. He told the shop owner to wrap up the necklace Naya was wearing, plus a few other things for her. The shop owner did what she was told. What's your name? The man asked. Olana, Naya said. Such a pretty name, the man said, paying for the necklaces and giving them to Naya. Please, take these. I was just passing by and I had to stop when I saw you sitting there wearing that necklace. They look so good, oh. No, yeah, I had to buy 'em. Naya slowly took the necklaces, still surprised that a guy like this was even talking to her, much less buying her gifts. That was something she never got when she was alive. Thank you for taking 'em, the man said with a smile, and then he left. As soon as he was gone, the shop owner ran over to Naya, all excited. That's Kazabina. He's one of the richest guys in Rukmo. Got businesses all over the place. He's a good man, but he ain't married yet. And he's looking for a wife. Who knows, he might be the one. You think he's gonna marry me 'cause he bought me some presents? Naya said, laughing. He don't usually buy gifts for just any woman, the woman said. But that aside, Naya, I want to talk to you about something. I want you to be my business partner. You model my stuff and we split the money. I'll give you 40% and I'll take 60. How's that, Sue? And Naya was in shock. What was going on since she got to this town and changed her name? Are you sure about this? Naya asked. I'm not even from around here, and you don't even know who or what I am. What happened in my shop today is enough for me to know, the woman said. My gut tells me you're a good person. It's the same gut that told me to put that necklace on you, so I'm trusting it. Please, think about my offer. And I still gotta thank you for your help today. Let me get you something to eat too, the woman said, standing up. As soon as the woman said eat, all of Naya's fears came back. She hadn't had anything to eat since the day she took her life. She tried to call on the woman, to tell her to forget about bringing anything, 'cause she wasn't hungry. But the woman wasn't listening and left before Naya could even say nothing. When the woman brought the food, Naya was worried if she could even eat it. But she decided to give it a shot, 'cause the old lady was sitting right there, watching her. Surprisingly, she ate it like a regular person. No weird feelings or nothing happening. Later that evening, as Naya was walking down the street with a bag full of gold jewelry, some of it a gift from the shop owner, and the other from Zuberi, she wasn't sure where she was gonna spend the night. The old lady at the store, who didn't care where she came from, had asked her to stay with her. But Naya said no, 'cause she was afraid the woman would find out her secret. Instead, she just took the jewelry and left the store. As she walked, she kept wondering if this new life was gonna work out, or if it was just gonna lead to more trouble and embarrassment. But she decided to enjoy the opportunity and not look back, 'cause it felt like she'd been given a second chance. Nence, after all those years of sadness. As she walked, she told herself she'd sell the jewelry to rent a place, since she was gonna be starting a new business with the gold seller. Just then, a car pulled up beside her. It was Zuberi. Hello, Alana, he said, smiling. I knew I'd see you again. Naya turned to see that handsome face again and said hello back. Do you live in this village? I don't think I've seen you around here before, Zuberi said. No, I don't. I'm just visiting. But I'm gonna be settling down here, Naya replied. Zuberi offered to take her wherever she was going, but Naya didn't want to. She was already dead, and nothing worse could happen to her if he turned out to be a bad guy. So she finally agreed. When they got to his place, Naya was blown away. The gold seller woman was right. Zuberi was loaded. His house was like nothing she'd ever seen in her life. He gave her a little apartment inside the house, and from that moment on, Naya was living the best life she'd ever had. After 2 months of being friends and living together, Zuberi asked her to marry him, and she said yes. It had been 2 months of living like a normal person, and so far, things were going great. When Zuberi told her he wanted to meet her family for the traditional blessing, Naya got nervous and lied, saying she didn't have any family left. She told him they were all dead, and she was the only one left. She said that's why she left home in the first place, his distant village. Zuberi didn't doubt her for a second. Instead, he loved her even more. A year later, Naya gave birth to a baby girl. She made sure to name her Amara, which means blessing in Igbo, because she wanted her kid to have a good life, unlike her own. 5 years passed. Naya and Zuberi's love kept growing stronger, even though Zuberi noticed that Naya always avoided mirrors and refused to take any wedding pictures. He didn't press her on it, 'cause he loved her so much. It seemed like their love grew stronger every day. He even got rid of anything mirror-related in the house, even in their bedroom. Naya was doing great with her new business partner, Romy, and they opened up more shops inside and outside of town. Naya became famous as a beautiful gold seller. One day, her mother and sister came to Naya's town after hearing about a popular old lady, Gite Good Luck, and made everyone who wore it look more beautiful. Retailers who bought from her always ended up selling out and making good money. Naya's sister, Nena, wanted to open a jewelry retail business back home to support her struggle with sales, hoping to make a profit. Her mother came along 'cause she was her only living daughter and she was scared something might happen to her. When they got to Naya's town, it was hard to even get near the old lady or get her products, 'cause they were selling out fast and people were hustling to buy stuff. After a whole week of trying to see the old lady, Nena gave up and wanted to go home. But her mother talked her into trying one last time. They decided to get to the store super early the next morning, before anyone else showed up. But even when they got there, it was already crowded. Determined, Nena and her mother fought their way through, out the crowd to reach the old lady. When her mother saw the old lady, she was stunned. Nena didn't recognize Naya, 'cause wealth had turned her into a beautiful woman. But her mother knew her daughter, even after all these years. She just called her name Naya. Naya froze when she heard her real name, a name nobody had called her in years. She turned toward the voice and saw her mother and sister. But before her mother could say another word, Naya disappeared. Everyone in the store screamed and ran off in a panic, including her mother and sister. The moral of the story is pretty simple. Names matter. They have meaning, and they can affect our lives and shape our future. That's why parents need to be careful about the names they give their kids. To hear your stories. And hey, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.